Thank you, Dave. 11 degrees right now. Rain falling at the airport. Good morning, everyone. 10 communities in southern Alberta remained under local states of emergency this morning because of flooding, but that will likely change today or tomorrow as rivers peak at much lower levels than first thought. Calgary will be okay, but we are in for more rain today. Rainfall warnings are still in effect for a lot of areas south of Calgary, but the weather is improving. It's looking more and more like a flood crisis is being averted. In Lethbridge County, the Oldman River expected to peak tomorrow morning at roughly 1,800 cubic meters per second. That is well below the 1995 flood flow rate of around 4,500 cubic meters per second. The lower flow rate means the Oldman will likely not breach its banks. People in Medicine Hat waking up to news evacuations will likely not be necessary. The South Saskatchewan is significantly below levels that would cause flooding in the city of Medicine Hat. The river will likely peak Saturday morning at 2,300 cubic meters per second, half of what we saw last year. In Claresholm, 24 hours after an evacuation alert, things are getting better. At last word, town officials say conditions are improving. A reception center at the Claresholm Arena closing last night. No creek flooding here, by the way. This is a drainage issue. Thankfully, stormwater systems and sewer systems are starting to catch up. At least 38 homes report water in basements. At last word, 6 homes have already been pumped out. Here in the city of Calgary, officials now say flooding is not expected. We're going to get about 10 to 15 millimeters of rain today, according to Andrew Schultz. Then the sky will clear out. Even with the positive news, the city is still watching water and rainfall levels just in case. Because the situation is well in hand here, the Calgary Emergency Management Agency is offering help now south of the city.
We've offered assistance to our friends in those areas. At this time, no calls for that assistance, but we're hoping that should we get them, they're coordinated through the Alberta Emergency Management Agency so that in essence we can provide effective and efficient response.
4 mobile incident management teams are ready to go. Also, the heavy urban search and rescue team is on alert. A symposium in Calgary is looking at property values following natural disasters like a major flood. This is actually the 9th year for this event. Speakers are talking about what to do with flood-damaged homes and how to tax them fairly. Mayor Naheed Nenshi says, surprisingly, homes in flood-ravaged areas of our city have not seen that much of a decline in property value.
Even in the flood-impacted areas, we haven't seen much impact on property values, which frankly surprised me a little bit. I thought we would see a short-term decline in those neighborhoods, and we really haven't seen much of that.
This symposium is put on by the International Property Tax Institute and the City of Calgary. It's now 6:36. A 16-year partnership between Jack James High School and Homes by Abbey continues to be a success. Every year, about 30 students get real-life experience building the first floor of a home where someone will eventually live. The upper floor is then built on-site by tradespeople. Jack James High School also gets a cut of the profit after the home is sold, and the money is then reinvested to buy more tools and other machinery.
The number one trade they learn is framing. But there are spin-off trades there along with the siding, the windows, the doors. We also do some roofing, but we do it on small models. And then the students also get to work along with the rough-in people, working with the electrical, the plumbing, and those trades as well.
2 of the students from Jack James High are already working as apprentices, by the way, on their way to getting their journeyman tickets. 6:37, the TSX opens this morning in less than an hour after setting a new all-time high close of 15,073. BlackBerry will be a stock to watch today. The smartphone maker holding its annual shareholders meeting with good news to share. BlackBerry says it made a profit of $23 million during its first quarter, beating what analysts expected.
BT's Market Report is brought to you by RRP, specializing in engineering, procurement, and construction management. Rapid Response Project, where every project matters.
That's your news, 6:38, 11 degrees, rain falling at the airport, heading back to Tar and Jill.
Well, I hope